we're having technical difficulties with my StreamYard, so I don't know if the video is still playing or not. But big up to everyone. Welcome to the Armoury. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0 match reaction. We've got brother Brenny, and we've got wonderful Canners too. We'll start with Brenny. How are you feeling?
After well, I'm not good. I'm not good because at least show some fight. In the last 2 games, we haven't shown that. Regardless of where we are in the league table, even if we were league leaders and we were to see that, it'd be like, come on, man. So yeah, I'm not happy. Congratulations to Manchester City, by the way. We know they're an awesome side, but at the same time, we those 8 points, man. 8 points later. So yeah,
we was never 8 points ahead though.
We couldn't
in terms of
it was actually 5 in the end, wasn't it? I think when City were on the same number of games, it was 5. Yeah, playing the game more, but then when we was on the same number of games, the gap was 5.
It's 5,
and I thought, but it was those. I mean, forget the other results we've had in the middle, during the season. Whenever the 1-1 draw, the home draws at Brentford, Newcastle, forget all that. Those 3 games, the one at Anfield, West Ham, Southampton, those 3 games. Those 3 games.
Yeah, those 6 points.
Yeah. So it's 6 points dropped, and it is. And I think for all of us as well, we all wanted this so badly. And at the end of the day, we all have different opinions, managers, players. But at the end of the day, we're all Arsenal fans, and we all wanted the same thing.
Yeah.
And I feel in the summer, if we get it right in the summer, the acquisitions, I think we will. Now we're back in the Champions League. That is a consolation, and it's not a bad consolation, I must say. Well, we can challenge again next year.
Yeah, let's hope. Canners, how are you feeling after that?
I've just done 12 rounds with Mike Tyson. That's how I feel, man. And the last since the Liverpool game, that's how it's kind of like felt. It's just been like one beating after another, kind of like, and now it's like not enough for us to just put us out of our misery, so to speak, really. It's disappointing. It is because there was at one point where I actually thought, do you know what, this could be our year. But such is life. The thing is, the thing is that we just got to learn from this. Our manager's learning all the time. But today, I think he probably learned another thing. Don't come up with stupid tactics in an away game with a team that is fighting for their lives, and your guys are actually on holiday or actually feeling sorry for themselves. That's not the time to make changes like that, when your guys are feeling sorry for themselves. Oh, we've lost the league to Man City and I don't want to be here. I want to be on holiday. Just end the season now. And we played like that. That's how we played. And it was disappointing, really. I know it's easy for us to say, yo, you're getting paid X amount of money and they're professionals and they should perform and blah, blah, blah. But they are human, I guess. And I think, you know what, us as fans, we knew when the title was lost, those 3 games, as Brenny said, and I think they knew too. And especially after that game against Everton where City destroyed Everton. That the Brentford performance basically was played in their head. It was they were somewhere else playing that game. You could see the game, just going. It was just they were just going through the motions, and they played like that again today.
Yeah. The horrible fact is we had 82% possession in that game. You wouldn't know it. Also, if we don't beat Wolverhampton next week, we could be 13 points behind them at the end of the season if City win all their games. 13 points.
It's not. That's a what 18-point swing.
Yeah. It's not good, is it? It's not a
Yeah.
pretty picture. This is why I want you as the host, Canners. This is why I want you as the host. I knew I'd get some people. Big up to Errol.
I'm surprised it's not.
I was expecting, as soon as I saw Errol, I was like, here we go. But to be fair, lovely messages, Errol. Congratulations, Nottingham Forest, for staying in the Premier League. 100% agree. I'm not taking anything away from Nottingham Forest. They had a game plan. They stuck to it. They did brilliantly. I said this on the previews. Watch out for a team battling relegation. They've got a different mindset compared to someone that haven't got anything really to play for. And good evening to you, Errol. Hope you're doing well. Right, let's go into the team that was selected by Mikel Arteta. Oh, Jesus.
Where did he come up with that one?
I don't know.
I'm playing a game behind me, Football Manager, and I would never have picked that.
Look, this has been spoken about by James. James has been on about Partey being a right back, inverted right back. It clearly does not work. Partey hasn't got a clue how to be a right back. And as a right back, I can say this, not everyone can do it. It's not as easy as everyone thinks it is. But anyway, this is what Mikel went with. He went for Ramsdale, Partey, White, Gabriel, Kivior, Jorginho, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard and Jesus. I'll start with you, Brenny, first. When you saw that lineup, were you happy or were you like, what the heck has he done?
When I saw the lineup, first thing I said was, "Where's Tierney?" I thought maybe he had a knock, he took a knock or something, you know. But when I saw the formation playing, I thought, wow. I thought the last time I saw anything like that, that was me, because it was the old Championship Manager game 30 years ago. It was a similar formation, and you could win a league with that. You know what I mean? Canners, it was you that told me about that formation. And I've just been using that ever since. You know what I mean? I mean, not recently, but 30 years ago. Yeah, and you know, you could win anyone with that. But no, I didn't know what he was doing. If you do that, you do that against Wolves when the title's done, because City would have got to get a result tomorrow anyway. If we were still, if we'd have won today. Yeah. They would have got enough. Me personally, I feel they would have got already had the league wrapped up before they travel to the GTEC next Sunday. You do it then. Not today. No, I didn't agree with it at all. And for all our possession, that's all we was good at today.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. I was very disappointed with formation, and you know what? It's not just on Mikel Arteta as well. The players didn't perform for him. Players didn't perform for the fans, regardless of what formation we're playing. So yeah, I'll tell you, I'm just I wasn't, again, like the Brighton game.
Yeah,
I wasn't happy with the formation or performance. So there's not a lot to say really.
Canners, when you saw the scene, what did you think?
Apart from that, I was thinking he's trying to be too much like Pep now, with playing, the three centre backs and then having a central midfielder playing on right back or left back or whatever. It didn't work. When I saw the formation, my initial thought was Tierney's gone.
Yeah,
Tierney's gone. And as obviously the game unfolded where we needed a goal, he doesn't even, I don't think ESI even went for a jog, did he?
No.
He's gone.
Yeah.
It was just basically a patchwork. It's just too. There's not enough time to kind of try and bed in this kind of formation. You just saw everybody, the players were stepping on everyone's toes. So many times you saw Odegaard and Partey in the same position, stepping in, and then it took Jorginho trying to talk Partey through his position and talking through the game. It was really bad. It was really bad. And as good as he started for us, Trossard, he was poor today. Very, very poor. I was really disappointed with him today. But and Xhaka as well. He's playing like a guy who's gone.
Yeah.
And tell me, I mean, was it just me or did everyone? I don't know if you guys saw it, but in the first half, especially, all the play was down on the right side. Nothing over on the left.
It was. Yeah.
What was with that? That it was like, guys, come on. Saka's not the only one, where got yours, Odegaard. It was just so easy to defend against, and I blame Arteta for that. Really, you can't put together a team, a formation like, well, it's the same formation, isn't it? The players to play that kind of formation. So yeah, no, didn't like it.
Yeah, sorry, Brent. I'm going to swap those around so we can see your face instead of mine. Right. So Errol's saying here, I believe Mikel Arteta lost the plot in the last 6 games, and that's where Arsenal lost the league. It reminds me of Kevin Keegan a little bit. To be honest, he didn't get a good rating last week. He's not going to get a good rating from me this week. I will say this, and Tony is more than happy to clip me on this. I don't want to play like City. I want to play like Arsenal. I am Arsenal fan, not a City fan. I have no 100%. Wish to be anything like City. In about 36 months, you'll find out why I never want to be anything like City. So simple as that. You can clip me. I don't care because I have no wish to be like City. Big up to Miguel L. Hi from Costa Rica. Hi from England.
Hey,
we're all from England. So very, very thankful for you to tune in. To be honest, there's not much other to talk about other than the ratings because nothing happened. There was no chances. We're gone, oh, if this happened, if that happened, literally nothing happened. It was a training game. I'm going to stick with what I said to you, Brenny, last week. I would have rather our kids out there. And if we lost 1-0, at least the kids had a chance.
I'm telling you.
Because these players are not here. They're not physically there, I don't think, personally. Saka, we've said it all week. Don't play Saka. And we're playing him again.
So he needs a rest in a way. It's good. Don't play against Wolves. Don't play him. He's earned a rest.
I guarantee he'll play. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And that's on Arteta. He should know. He should know within the week. He'll see it all in the training sessions. Who's up for it? For me, I think Kivior had to speak with Carlos when he came off. One of the coaches.
Yes,
he was not happy about coming off. And to be fair, I'm with him because I would have rather have Partey come off. Then Tierney could have gone left back. Kivior could have gone left centre back. Kivior gone right centre back, and then White gone to right back.
Yeah,
just get Partey because Partey was for me the worst player out there by a
That's what I thought
million
was happening too.
Yeah, but honestly, absolute madness.
Was just one thing though, if you can clear something up for me, right? So when Gabriel Jesus got his yellow card, that is for obviously dissent. For he thought he got pulled back, and for me, that was a penalty. Well, he got pulled back.
It was.
And that's what he moaned about. Why can VAR not intervene in that? It was because he was so ferocious in his to what's his name? What's the ref's name? Anthony Taylor.
Yeah.
Because the guy literally had it, kind of basically, yanked him back. Can VAR not kind of intervene there?
I would have thought
Even
so.
if the even if the ref says no, it was nothing there, whatever, but it was a clear foul. Anywhere on the pitch, that would have been a foul.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying. I'll have to get back to you in a couple of days when I've actually seen it on VAR review, because I hear all the commentary as well.
I don't even think it was spoken about, but I just thought, wait one second, can't VAR intervene there, or someone kind of say, Anthony, I think you might have got that one wrong. He's been yanked back.
For anyone that's probably seen what happened on Monday Night Football, VAR is a constant communication. It doesn't just stop talking and start talking. It's constant, that everyone's hearing everything, and VAR are constantly checking the videos. So yes, it could have been. I can't actually remember it very well, and obviously I did the watch along with Moss. Moss didn't even say anything either. So
when they showed the replay, I was like, "Whoa,
yeah."
How? Obviously, listen, I'm not saying that we should have had a penalty, and that's the reason why. But I just thought,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get into the ratings, big up to Miguel again. Hi guys, we're so happy with this game result. 38 degrees there. Lucky person. Obviously a Costa Rica fan, because of Keylor Navas, who's had a brilliant game today. I hope he's fine as well, because that injury looked quite nasty at the end. So I hope he's absolutely fine. Right, Brenny, we're going to start with you with the ratings. Ramsdale, you've got, mate. It's going to be a tricky one today.
Hold on. 5.
I thought
standard 5.
That's the easiest one, because all he did really is.
I would say a 6, because there was a couple of saves made.
Yeah. Okay.
There was one in particular early in the second half, and that could have been curtains. So yeah. But I just thought he was a bit rash in terms of coming out for the goal, and But I'm not going to fault him for the goal, to be honest.
So I had to put that up there. Right, party for you, Canners.
Oh, 3, and it hurts me to give him a 3.
Yeah.
Because for me, for the whole season, he's been brilliant. And it really, really hurts me. I mean, I've been having so many arguments about how, with other rival teams, about how he's the best at his position, blah, blah, blah. But he's almost fallen off a cliff.
Yeah.
Actually, it's gone into an abyss. I don't know. He's a shadow of the player. I actually, I'm not going to say it on here. Actually, I'll put it in the WhatsApp.
I know what you're thinking, and I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think that as well. I'll be surprised to see him in an Arsenal shirt next season, if I'm honest. Brenny, you're going to have Benjamin.
He only gave me Ben White because he's got the same initials as me. For me, he just gets. I don't know, because boy, it wasn't last week, but I thought this week I'm gonna give him a 5. I thought at times, I like the way at times he was getting forward, but with the ball, but we just kept possession for so long, every time. Yeah, exactly. So there was that, but just a standard 5 for me. It's going to be like last week, man. Ratings.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, mate. Gabriel, for you, Canners.
Actually, do you know what? I'm going to give Gabriel 7. I actually thought he was really good today. He had his hands full with what's his name, the guy up front. Yeah, I actually thought he was probably our man of the match, Gabriel. I think he's been the one constant.
Yeah.
Even with this bad running.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Cam.
I would give him a 6.5, but we're not allowed half points. So
no, you're not. No one's allowed half points in here.
I'm rounding it up to a 7. That's
fair enough. I'll allow that. That's why I was allowing it, because I thought if not, I'm going to have to do 6.5, and that's just against me. Kivior for you, Brenny.
Kivior. I was 6 today. I'm surprised. I was surprised he came off, to be honest with you.
So am I.
I'm surprised he came off, and to be honest, I think he would have been better in the where he was playing before on the right hand side.
Yeah,
firstly, he'd have been all right, but
yeah,
I thought his distribution of the ball was very good, and standard 6 for me.
Absolutely perfect.
It wasn't.
Yeah, totally agree. Canners, Jorginho.
5. I just think he flatters to deceive a bit, really, with Jorginho. Does a lot of cajoling, talking a lot, but we didn't move the ball quick enough at all.
Yeah,
and he was the main culprit of that. I know he was trying to he was pointing and talking Partey through his position. Yeah, 5 for me for Jorginho.
Absolutely fine. Brenny, you get Xhaka.
I forgot he was playing.
Yeah, it's true. You know,
second game in a row as well.
Yeah,
it's true. You know what? For me, it was he was awful today. Really was. For me, he's getting a 3 today. I'm not just saying that, because I mean I've supported him all season, and you know I weren't one of his biggest fans, but he won me over. But I just think the last few games he's just been absolutely poor, and what Cannes has said, it's like, I mean I didn't even see him. It's, you know what I mean. It was kind of like when Denilson played for us, and I remember going to a game live once, watching against Man United. And I'm like, where is he? I don't even see him. Is he on the pitch? It was the same. It was the same vibes. So 3 for me.
Yeah, and before I go to Canners for the next player, I want to bring up James's comment here, because I do want words about it. When I do the Arsenal news this week, I will be talking about the Xhaka situation, because a lot of people are going, "Oh, Xhaka just wants to go home. He's homesick and all this." It's absolute codswallop. There is actual truth behind some of this stuff, and I will tell you this week, because I know exactly what's happened. Reckon he has checked out now, thinking about Germany. If he has, and Arteta would have known this on the training pitch, don't pick him. I don't care about a send-off. I don't care about any players getting a send-off.
100%.
Right? You're paid by the Arsenal. If you're not with it, don't get picked. I would have rather seen Smith Rowe today. Yeah, because at least he is an Arsenal boy. He knows the Arsenal. He knows the fans. We want 100% given on that pitch. If you come off there and you've given 50%, we're not going to enjoy you being around our club. Simple as that. Yeah. I know that's me sounding angry, but honestly, I'm hearing so much stuff about Xhaka saying, "Oh, he's a legend" and all this. No, not a legend. Bergkamp's a legend. Tony Adams is a legend. Henry's a legend. Even Wrighty's a legend to me. And there's a few others as well that I can name, Parler and stuff like that.
Yep.
Not Xhaka. Xhaka is not a legend. I'm sad to see him go after a very good season for us finally, but I'm not giving him a legend title at all.
Never.
Sorry about that little moan. Canners, Odegaard.
4. What the hell did he see for that pass?
No idea. Even Moss said that, and Moss loves Odegaard. He didn't see what the heck he was doing.
I'm like, anyway. Probably thought we was playing in red or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can, put in his defense.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so you, Brenny, have got Saka.
Saka gets I'd say a 5 for me. Uh, there was, I mean, you could see he's played so many games this season, and I thought today would be the day. I mean, I know I put him in my 11 purely because I knew the manager would,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
personally wouldn't have played him. And I was with you in what you said yesterday, Bobby. I would have gone with a Mario Cozy Dewberry. Just
yeah,
something different because he's played so many games. If you're not gonna, I mean, if you're not gonna, I mentioned Cozy Dewberry because if you're not gonna start Emil Smith Rowe, or you're not gonna, go with even to a degree Fabio Vieira. Go
yeah,
with the youngsters. Go with one of the youngsters. So yeah, Stav. I mean, 5 for me. There was you can see he's not himself
yeah,
because we know how good he has been this season. He has been one of our best players,
yeah,
and yeah.
Just one thing though on this, him playing Saka so much. I know Arteta said one thing about and you made reference to Ronaldo and Messi
Mm,
and how many games they play per season.
yeah,
He said if you want to be a top player, look at how many games Messi and Ronaldo play. Saka is not even playing anywhere near that amount of games.
mm,
And these guys are still top players. If he wants to kind of, be better, then he should be playing at least 60 odd games a season. I get that, but still, do you know what I mean? The game changes, man.
yeah,
mm. Yeah.
We're talking. When was the last time Ronaldo or Messi played 60, 70 games a season? Do you know what I mean? The game is different now,
Yeah.
and he needs to kind of accept that it's so much more athletic and explosive now.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think that's where he's kind of like he's expecting Saka to be playing every single game in the Premier League. I think that's probably 35, 36 on the trot he's played.
yeah. I've just looked it up because I wanted to compare something, and this is where fans need to understand. Brennan Johnson is probably Nottingham Forest's best and most dangerous player. He gets a rest.
Hmm.
He's played 5 less games than Saka.
Wow.
5 less. And he's the same age, same potential to me because Brennan Johnson is extremely good. And I know Canners has said that about the other day, which
No,
I can't wait.
I like him. He's rapid. Yeah,
This is the thing. Brennan Johnson is just as good as Saka. Maybe Saka's slightly better, but I think Brennan Johnson's got the talent as well to make it.
Yeah.
And to have a 5-game difference is not a lot. So time, and I definitely agree with what James has said here. Saka needs to go enjoy a holiday. I didn't want to pick him. I didn't want to see him anywhere near the squad. Let him have 2 weeks off. We're not really fighting for anything now, apart from a bit of pride. That's about it. I'm not
But
trying
he'll
to
have
go.
England, though, won't he, Saka?
Yeah, he'll have a bit of as per usual, because Southgate just is annoying. I'm trying to not let these 2 results overshadow this season, but it's hard not to. Where are your guys' heads at? We need to go big in the window. We need to. And Arteta needs to learn to rest some players. He will see all this stuff in training, right? There's no way that you're brilliant in training and all of a sudden on the match day, you're just absolutely not with it. That doesn't happen. It just doesn't not happen. I don't agree with all these new stories come out this week. I'm not doing the dog story, but seriously, a dog, what the heck? And an olive tree. What the heck's about? What? I'm sorry, but some of these things that Arteta does, and he is crazy. I have warned everyone that he is crazy. He has got some interesting, crazy methods. But seriously, a dog and an olive tree.
And also as well, here's another funny one. Due to our set pieces, what we was doing, Trossard must be hitting like these volleys into the top corner, isn't it? From when we was doing our corners this afternoon, he must have been hitting top corners in training with those, because the ones what he did today, oh my grief! You could see it was something that we worked on.
Yeah.
And both of them were terrible. Obviously, he must have been hitting bam top corner. Right, we're doing that.
Yeah, exactly. I like James's comment here. Saka without rest turns into one Bissaka. Very good, James. Right, Canners, you've got Trossard, mate.
Oh, on that note,
can't trust it.
Yeah, he gets a free from me today.
Yeah, no worries.
I thought he was so. This is his worst game, and he's obviously. I don't know. All their heads are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a couple of players that you know though who actually can fight through that. Gabriel being one, Ramsdale another.
Yeah.
Trossard's gone. His head's gone. A lot of the players.
Yeah, 100%. Brenny, you've got Jesus.
4. I know he had one shot on target. I can't think of anything else. He wasn't his usual self. He's been a warrior for us. First half of the season before he got injured, he was incredible.
Yeah.
And like Hannah's just said with Trossard, his head's gone too. For him today, I actually thought he was going to get a red today. I thought, cool.
The way he was running about, he kind of toned it down, I think, after he got his yellow.
Yeah. But I thought myself, nah. Because I thought the ref, Taylor would want to give you that second yellow. He'd want to give you the second yellow. Refs love giving us cards when the opportunity's there. So,
yeah.
But 4 for me. Yeah, they're on the beach, man.
Have we had a player sent off this season?
No.
Have we not?
First, isn't it?
No. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, we've got one game left, so hey.
Yeah, we've got to play Wolves next.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go to both of you for the final one. So, Brenny, start with Arteta. What's your rating for Arteta?
Today?
Yeah.
He gets a 2, man, because the only thing he did, Bobby, the one thing he did. I mean, he picked a side that was I felt on paper good enough to beat Forest, yeah. But I wouldn't have taken Kieran Tierney out of the equation today.
Yeah.
And then you had that formation that today, like if you was to just his formation today, when I saw it actually looked like a dot to dot. And you join the dots and you form a brush, a hairbrush. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, man, what are you doing? No, he gets a 2 today. And I've been, and like I said, I was never a big fan of Arteta, but like I've said many times on this channel, he proved me wrong months ago. And it's like, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's your best ever league season, but what a way to end it on a dibby formation. Horrendous. So, he gets 2 for me.
Yeah, we haven't forgot the subs. The subs are ready to be rated in a minute, but I just want to do Arteta. So, Canners, your rating for Arteta?
I agree with Brenny.
Okay, fair enough.
The number 2. I just think that he's learning, and I think this is another learning curve for him in the sense that, okay, do you know what? This Thomas Partey. James, are you listening? James, Thomas Partey does not play right back.
Yeah.
And Arteta knows now as well.
Yeah.
That will not happen again, I hope. I think it's just a waste of a player. You can just see as someone who needs to kind of, he needs to see the whole pitch, left and right. Cutting a pitch off for him like that is just, you can see he's comfortable on the ball, but it was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and don't try and be like Man City. Seriously,
correct.
Be yourself. Create your own identity.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's learned a lesson there. Harsh one, but let's hope.
Yeah. Before we go into substitutions, I just want to remind Mikel Arteta, we can actually make 5 substitutions. For some reason, we made 3 today. There was Koji Dubry that could have come on, Bandera could have come on, and Smith Rowe also was an option. But we chose 3, whatever. Let's move into the first substitution of Eddie coming on for Granite. We'll start with you, Canners. Rating for Eddie.
I'll give him a 3. He had Jacaritis, man, with regards to Anonymous on the pitch. I don't think he did anything either, did he? He was just as anonymous, and he had literally half an hour on the pitch. Considering a team that needs a goal, he was not in the game.
Yeah, 100%. Going to go into what James is saying. ESR are gone. If this is the way to keep ESR, it's not the right way to do it by not playing him. So
it's either he's Bobby. He's either gone or he's still carrying a knock, and he's not fully fit.
Okay, if he's not fully fit, don't have him on the bench.
That's what. So
yeah,
you know, I can't see any other reason why he does not put him on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
Yeah. We'll move on to the next substitution. Tierney came on for Kivior Brenny. Your rating for Tierney?
I would say 5. I didn't think. I think he kept trying to drive forward every time.
Yeah, he tried.
You know what I mean? He tried, and that's what I like about him. And it's the typical Scot in him. You know, there's always this this warrior in him. You know what I mean? And he must have said to himself, you know what, boss? Why did you not start me?
Yeah.
But, you know what? I love that guy.
Me too.
Because his head, amongst any other player on that pitch today, he had the right to put in a bad performance with his head being gone all over the place, because there must have been so many match teams or squads that have been played where he's not starting, where he's what do I have to do to get a game?
Yeah.
And today would have been even more what the hell kind of moment.
Yeah.
And for me, his attitude was spot on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
totally agree. Yeah. And the final substitution was Fabio Vieira came on for Trossard on the 70th minute. Canners, your rating for Fabio today?
I'll give him a 4 because he did better than Trossard.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say, is there? Let's be honest. It's just painful. I have to do the watch-alongs, so I have to do 2 hours of watching that. Did it with Brighton and then come on to reaction. It's not fun. It's really not fun. This is why I think sometimes I set up other watch-alongs so I can have some entertainment. Like tomorrow, I'm doing Halifax versus Gateshead. It's a different game. I'm going to enjoy the final FA Trophy tomorrow. Next weekend, I've got all the playoff finals to do, so that's going to be much fun. But seriously, guys, what the heck are we going to do? Do you think we can actually beat Wolves, honestly, next weekend?
Yes.
I'll be honest, I don't care. I just my head's gone now. The season's done.
Season's done. Yeah.
I really don't care. I don't think the players, not that they don't care, but I think they would rather the season's done now. I hope they beat Wolves because I think they owe it to the fans being the last game of the season at home. Give us something to be excited about for next season going and put in a nice performance if they can.
The youngsters too.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Give us something to be excited about to say, hey, do you know what? This guy could get a few, with all the games we're going to be playing, we could go deep in the Carabao Cup or whatever, and these players be playing. It's something that hopefully it would be good for those players as well, because Raul Walters has been in a match day squad, must be now for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Consistent, and the poor guy's not seen 1 minute of any play. And then then Koza Dubry as well. You see him putting his top on. I thought to myself, today I saw him put.
I was excited. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, he must have got a word from the boss saying, if it continues
Yeah.
for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to put you on.
Yeah.
Those kind of talks there, but poor guy didn't even get on, and give us something to be excited about. Other than that, Edu and he's got some freaking work to do to get our fan base on the up now, because as I said, and I've been saying to you guys before, big teams don't lose 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Because you lose one and then the talk in the dressing room should be, we don't care what happens, we do not lose today. Draw, if the draw's going, it's not acceptable, but we unacceptable is a loss, and we've done that.
Yeah, I reckon the Arsenal PR machine will be out in full force this week. I'm sure there might be an announcement video this week because Arsenal fans need a lift. Brenny, do you think we can beat Wolves next week?
Something. Yeah, I think we will, because there's pressure's off. You know what I'm saying? Pressure's off, and it'd be nice to see some youngsters, but I don't think we will. I personally think Arteta will play Saka. He'll play that 11. He'll just, he's going at Xhaka will figure. It's, he won't play Emile Smith Rowe, because Odegaard for me, well, I don't know what happened today, but that error that he made. But other than that, I think he's had a overall fantastic season.
Yeah.
Just play Smith Rowe. Play, Ben White. Rest Ben, rest Ben White. Get Walters in. Just, even play Turner.
Yeah.
And even if we had won a league this season, Turner wouldn't have even been qualified for a league medal. So I think it's five games you got to play.
Yeah, it's 5 now.
But it's got, isn't it different for a keeper though? No.
I think it's still the 5, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd have to look into the rule book on that one. I will check it later.
If you're a sub keeper, mate, flip me there. You've got no hope, have you?
I'll check the rule book on the goalkeeper.
You know what? You know what, guys? I know there is a rule book as well. And the only reason why I know that is because, do you remember once upon a time when it was 10 games? And it was 2002. I don't think this is happening anywhere else, but David Seaman, he had, Stuart Taylor, Richard Wright, they all won medals.
Okay.
They all didn't play 10 each.
They played the games, because Seaman was injured for part of that season as well.
They all played 10 games each. Wow.
They played, 2001, 2002. They all played a number of games. Yeah, but look it up. But they all played games, and they all received medals.
Wow.
So yeah, because I can remember Richard Wright playing against Charlton at home one time, and but yeah.
Well, it's all academic now. No one's getting
it. Is.
It is indeed.
Big up to everyone that's joined. Big up to Canners and Brenny. Brenny, where can people find you, mate? Where can people find you?
Well,
mate?
you can all find me on Twitter, Brenny K74, Instagram as well, and you can find me here on the Armoury TV.
There you go. Wonderful stuff. Canners, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Canners2204. Also on the Armoury with your handsome selves.
Don't know who he's talking about there. Obviously, Brenny,
my
pod brother.
I think you know what? I think it's about you. He's talking about you, Bobby. You're Ian St. John. You're Ian St. John. You're Ian St. John, and I'm the Black Jim.
Standing in his grave right now after hearing that.
You know what I mean? I think we could do some good things this summer.
So funny.
It's funny, but it's painful as well sometimes, especially when it means so much to you. But guys, you'll find me tomorrow on Full Time Sports Network doing the Halifax Gateshead game. You'll see me back definitely on Friday doing the preview for the Wolves game. I'll obviously doing the Wolves watch long next weekend as well. But I'm doing the playoff weekend as well. So it's the Championship, League One, League Two. I'll be doing Saturday, Sunday, Monday. All the finals will be covered by me and Moss, hopefully. But big up to everyone. Sorry, it's... Oh, yes, Canners.
Just a thought, actually, on the reaction for Wolves, because it's obviously going to be the whole end of season thing. If you can or whatever, if we can kind of time it so we're kind of just after the game, I can be from the stadium.
It should be Gumza next weekend.
Okay.
Because I would have on the Sunday, I would have just done the League Two playoff, going straight into the Arsenal game. So I'm pretty sure
that would be a heck of a stint.
Yeah, that would be like a 7 hours non-stop streaming. I think I might need a break.
Yeah. What break? That's luxury.
I needed a 10-minute break after this horrible watch along. I hate watching Arsenal lose. It's painful to watch, especially when you're on camera. Especially when you're on camera, you got to kind of keep your emotions in. But yeah, it's painful. But guys, I will definitely see you this week. I will be back with the Arsenal news at some point this week. I'll probably wait till about Wednesday to see if Arsenal PR machine come out in full force. I'm sure they will. But guys, take care. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.